All right, let's talk about the gameplay itself. Shooting, passing, dribbling, defense. What was the approach heading into 2K24 with the gameplay?
Yeah, well, we always have, a huge list. Most of it's from the community and from the feedback that we get from all, different sources.
All right, let's talk about the gameplay itself. Shooting, passing, dribbling, defense. What was the approach heading into 2K24 with the gameplay?
Yeah, well, we always...
Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Warriors. For the Miami Heat, they've been aggressive and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Warriors, Heat, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? 2 NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. And for Miami, this is a real treat tonight, Smitty. 2 sensational teams, as well as tremendous individual talent on the floor.
And it's not just the talent, B.A., it's the leadership. The stars on the floor tonight, they take pride in guiding their teams, setting the tone for their teammates.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. With the teardrop. Deflected. And he gets it back. Chamberlain. Here's Baylor. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Pass to Thompson. And he drives in. Here's Baylor. The 3 is up. And it's Ewing with a rebound. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Baylor. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Back to Thompson. Six to shoot. It's tipped. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
Warriors foul. Patrick Ewing. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Showing off the vision, Stephen Curry wasting no time finding his open man.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Ewing. Clock at 6. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Thompson scanning the floor. And here's Curry. From behind the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here are the Heat now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Olajuwon. Fades. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
It's good.
Bob Cousy.
It's all knotted up.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Miami calls timeout. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The Heat in second, the Warriors fourth.
Both of these teams have been so physical. Two of the best rebounding the ball over the last 10 games.
Knocked away. Left side Curry. Up and in from the low block.
Basketball can be easy. Get the rock to Steph Curry and let him shoot.
Here's Pippen, defended by Thompson. Pippen, pass to Ewing. Here's Duncan. And again, it's Golden State.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Curry. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Thompson outside. Takes the three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Ewing. And it's Miami with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Miami. Luka Doncic comes in for Thompson. Williamson's checked in for the Warriors.
Out of bounds. Heat ball.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Heat. They're now in third place.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
They were in mid-season form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
Here's Pippen. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Cousy, pass to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Duncan. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Baylor. Miami has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Now Doncic. This one for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Cousy. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Misses from close range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Now here's Doncic. It's a 3-point game. Here's Baylor. It's deflected. And he recovers it.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And the Warriors making a switch here. Here's Hardaway.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Hardaway. Here's Barry. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic against Irving with the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Joel Embiid.
That free throw good from Irving.
First team foul.
So he gets them both. Here's Doncic. He's scoreless. And he lobs it up. And Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Your Miami Heat. 13. The Warriors. 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted, but the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion, and I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him, a lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
They've got Andre Drummond. Tim Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Barry in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. To the left side wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Drummond. To the inside. It's stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Wade. Here's Chamberlain. Drummond defending. Chamberlain, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Tipped. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Miami ball.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Miami. Curry comes in for Hardaway. And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. Releases. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 7 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Fans, make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Out of bounds.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bucks, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And the Heat shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Olajuwon.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Wade, defended by Thompson. It's intercepted. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. Reverses. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his first points of the game.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Curry passes to Olajuwon. The fader. And again, it's Miami converting.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
And you know, the adjustment should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Here's Chamberlain, and there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Heat. Thompson outside. Lets it fly. Curry's shot is off.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Klay Thompson.
And the foul goes against Miami.
The strength of Dwayne Wade when he gets inside, tough to handle without fouling him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Pass to Maravich. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wade misses. The Heat have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Got a hand on it. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 9 points.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Timeout called, the Warriors. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Miami.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 7. Pass to Pippen. Here's Ewing. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. A minute 31 left in the second quarter. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Mutombo. Knocked loose. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Andre Drummond is checked in for Miami. And Golden State also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Pippen. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And Miami has possession. They lead by 7. Pass to Curry. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Doncic, count it.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
The Warriors shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to Kuzi. Puts it up from 17. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Kuzi's got his second bucket on the night.
So effective from mid-range. He's never questioned about taking that shot.
Here's Mutombo. Takes a 13-footer. Count that bucket. Mutombo has gotten his first points in this one.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And it's in there.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Curry's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the basket by Williamson.
No one can stop Zion inside. He's a physical force.
Lets it fly. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead.
Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
22.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. For the Heat, Kenny, give us your take.
This is what the home fan loves to see.
And it's just about
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Here's Kuzi. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pure from three-point range.
Bob Cousy.
Kuzi's got 7 points in the game.
Not bad defense, but you give him an inch and he'll bury you.
The baseline J. Olajuwon can't get it to go. The Warriors trailing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
The 3 from Curry. Olajuwon. The Warriors pull it in. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pippen passed to Kuzi. Here's Chamberlain. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pippen passed to Ewing. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Baylor. Back to Curry. Thompson with it. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Here's Duncan. Over to the left wing. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Left side Curry to stop the drought. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
This is what Steph gives you, the sizzle and the steak, the highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
Here's Kuzi. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Takes a three. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by Kuzi, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Heat. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. The shot by Mutombo, no good.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Duncan. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Miami calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
It's T-shirt time. Who wants one?
So Miami ends up going with a new group, and the Warriors make some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Okay, let's bring up the list of the top foul shooters among post players this season. Second is Joel Embiid.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
It may earn them a little extra space because you don't want to get physical with these guys. They can make you pay at the line.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Golden State ball.
For the lead, Irving uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 6.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Embiid finds Hardaway. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Zion Williamson.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Pettit passes to Wade. Clock at 6. 16 feet out. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Pettit's got his first basket.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Good on the bucket. And the Heat lead by 1.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
.51 seconds left in the third quarter. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. And he lobs it up to the rim.
As good as Drummond is, he still has much more room to grow, especially as a scorer.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Williamson left side. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Doncic outside. The offensive rebound. Embiid passes to Drummond. The second effort. And the layup is up and in. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
38.
Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
33.
Keep playing. We got to play with force. We're on the road against a good team. We got a lot of work left, all right?
Coach Kerr stressing patience and intensity to his team.
It helps to have someone like him at the helm, solid at keeping his team calm.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Thompson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Chamberlain. To the left wing. Pippen, pass to Ewing. Here's Kuzi, guarded by Doncic. Unloads. Here's Chamberlain. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
They retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. They get it back. Pippen. The shot comes out. Nice D from Thompson. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
I love Klay Thompson's attitude tonight. It's why defenders tend to make mistakes trying to guard him.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
First team foul.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Warriors have gotten nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Curry. Pass to Baylor. Oh, it's stolen. And they're pushing it up. Here's Ewing. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Golden State ball.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Duncan. Banked it in off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Baylor. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pippen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Baylor. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
This is Steph's go-to shot. He's money from deep.
The Warriors shooting just around 32% from the field. Kuzi, pass to Ewing. Shoots from 12. Gets hauled in by the Heat. Baylor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. It's tipped. Here's Ewing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And so Curry will bring it up for Miami. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
and Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
Miami calls timeout.
Bob Cousy.
They're up by 9. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
Second team foul.
And Embiid drops them both. Golden State now running out of time. Here's Wade. And there's another one for the Warriors.
The mid-range jump shot has always been a staple of D-Wade's game.
Pass to Olajuwon. Fade away. Counted. And the Heat lead by 11.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Heat.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Hey, it's not what he's known for, but every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
Pass to Olajuwon. The rebound by Duncan. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Here's Cousy. A deep 3. Kept alive. On the wing, Wade. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
A superstar scorer like Wade is always dangerous down the stretch.
And so they foul intentionally.
Warriors foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both. And it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Warriors call a timeout.
They're down by 7. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside for Irving. Off target with a shot. So it's Miami picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve...
A lot more bulked up.
Now, every year you guys put in a lot of work. What's one aspect that you are really excited about when it comes to gameplay this year? Like one thing you're really proud of?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Durant. Robertson is out there with Jordan. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Mikan in at the four-man position. And for Miami, we've got Stephen Curry. Mutombo is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Bailey. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Curry dishes to Thompson from deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Mikan. Jokic high post. He's up against Mutombo. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Here's Baylor, and he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Jokic passes to Robertson. Jordan looking around. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First team.
And Olajuwon drops them both. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Jordan. And another miss by Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Olajuwon. And he converts the layup.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the Bulls decide to take their first timeout here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Fans, your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Heat. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
KD's shot is off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Robertson passes to Jokic. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
You simply can't move Jokic. He's like a statue out there and can hit any shot through contact.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Jordan. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Curry fires from way outside. Offensive rebound, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is right off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Here's Robertson. That one off the back iron and out. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Miami. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Jordan against Thompson. Olajuwon. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Chicago called for the foul. For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. Doncic is checked in for Miami.
Second team foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gilmore. A shot's good on the assist from Wilkins.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Chicago calls timeout, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Bulls third.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
Paul against Curry. Paul outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one drops for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the inside. Here's Gilmore, covered by Mutombo. 6 feet out. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Rebound, Wilkins.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Look, you gotta appreciate the cleverness of Paul. Skilled at fending off defenders and finding ways to score all the way through contact.
Again, Curry missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat leads by 9. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
8.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Barrett. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bucket is good.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Duncan as much as anyone.
Robertson passes to Jordan. He feeds it to Durant. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Barry misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Robertson dishes to Durant. And the layup is good.
Seems like Durant barely has to jump between his height, his long arms. It just makes the putback so easy.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Timeout called for the Heat.
And some changes here for the Heat. Drummond comes in for Olajuwon. And Thompson in for Luka Doncic. And Chicago also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for Wilkins.
Substitution on the court.
They get a hand on it. Here's Thompson. Jokic grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 9. There's the pass to KD. Robertson passes to Jokic. Jokic defies the inside defense.
Just so physical inside, even with contact. Jokic able to fight through.
Pass to Barrett. Over Durant. Off the left rim and out.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Michael Jordan.
And now it's only a 5-point Miami lead. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Hardaway dishes to Thompson. Robertson with the steal. Stops, pops. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Robertson's got his first 2 points.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 3.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted. And really, nobody's had a bigger impact on the NBA than George Mike, and he continues to set the standard for post play. I mean, scoring, defending. Mike improves how an elite big man can change the game.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Baylor, he's checked in for Embiid. Maravich comes in for Barry. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Tim Hardaway. Here's Robertson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Tumbo is checked in for Thompson.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, how his last 10 games have gone, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
From deep, Harden. Good work defensively by Maravich.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Robertson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Mikan, no good. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Maravich, the pass to Baylor. Back to Maravich. Over Harden. No good from Maravich. Chicago with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Robertson, and it's sent back by Mutombo. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Robertson.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
Team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Olajuwon's checked in for Miami. Luka Doncic comes in for Maravich. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Baylor dishes to Olajuwon. Good ball movement here by Miami. Doncic kicks to Baylor. Curry passes to Olajuwon. Here's Baylor. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. No good there.
Getting better on this side of the ball. Harden, good effort that time.
First half with a score.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
23.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down.
And that'll about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hakeem Olajuwon has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
So with George on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jordan is out there with Robertson. And it's Durant. And it's Mikan in at the power forward position.
The height on Durant's jumper is such an asset. It helps him work around the contest.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Robertson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup man. 4th, Jokic.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
The Heat making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Here's the three. Another three from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Jordan passes to Robertson. Shoots over Curry. And again, Chicago. No good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Baylor. It's rebounded by Mikan.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Durant, the pass to Robertson. Count that one. Robertson's got 6 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Thompson. They get it again. Outside for Curry. Outside Baylor. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jordan, that's for 2. Miami grabs the miss. Baylor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes to Curry for the tie. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Robertson against Curry. Robertson can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Jordan passes to KD. Wasted no time on that one.
Durant.
6 points for KD.
So powerful in the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Timeout called for the Heat.
And a new group in for the Heat.
Okay,
Andre Drummond's checked in for Elijah. Barry comes in for Baylor. Doncic is checked in for Thompson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Curry. Here's Barry. Second chance effort. Gilmore grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Inside. Here's KD.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant. Taking it right to the hole with authority.
Poked away. Paul with the steal. Michael Jordan on the wing. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Durant. Paul against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Paul kicks to Wilkins. And here's Jordan outside. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic. The Heat trailed by 4. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Over Jordan. Rebound by the Bulls.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The pass to Doncic. Let's go. A nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Knocks it loose. Hardaway with the steal. .56 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Wilkins outside. Short. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic passes to Embiid. His first shot coming late. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Pass to Wilkins. Gilmore, great positioning on the putback. Gilmore's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Out of bounds. Heat ball. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Jordan. Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bulls on top, up by 4. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
34. The Bulls. 38.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Klay Thompson is out there with Curry. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Mutombo, and it's Baylor in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Harden. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Bulls trailed by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gilmore on the money with the shot from the left block.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Baylor defending. Giannis passes to Gilmore. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Miami, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Olajuwon. Another shot. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Ball against Curry. Ball surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Jokic. Over Mutombo. The Bulls with another miss. The Heat leading by 4. Outside Curry. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. And then Durant with the dunk.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Pass to Thompson from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To tie it up. Good D by Olajuwon. The Heat with the lead. Down low. No good from Baylor. The pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Durant for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Kevin Durant.
Jokic just got 3 assists in the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Mikan. Here's Paul. And he makes good on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Time after time, he continues to do it. Chris Paul coming up big in the clutch.
And the Heat call time here. They trailed by 3. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Timeout call, the Bulls.
Chicago timeout call.
They're in front by 1. 1:09 left in the game. 1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Jokic finds Paul. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Baylor passes to Thompson. It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Paul for 3. Laces one from 3.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
The putback, got it. And tie game, that is a huge basket right there.
How about the killer pull of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Here's Paul. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. Well, they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Thompson outside. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan. 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Here's Baylor, and it's off from 3-point range. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Bulls.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
So as fans get their hands on 24, are there any control changes this year to how you play the game?
Yeah, so with dribbling, there's going to be a lot.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K and a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for Chicago, hey, this should be a fun matchup, Grant. Two of the premier teams in this league.
And talk about star power. I mean, that's a big reason these squads are at the top. You know, both sides have the elite talent that they can rely on when the going gets a little tough.
Here we go. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Here's West. Pass to Carter. Here's Mourning. He shoots it. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Jordan against Bryant. And there's Jordan on the assist by Durant.
The IQ for the game sets KD apart.
Now here's Bryant, covered by Jordan. 18 feet out. First shot won't go. The Bulls on offense. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Here's Carter. After the basket by Chicago. And it's blocked. We played just over a minute here in the first. Puts it up from 15. Jordan misses.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Now here's Jordan. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Here's Mourning. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Carter, the pass to Bryant. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
San Antonio ball.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mourning. Tipped!
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 6.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the Spurs call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Down low. Here's Robertson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bryant, the pass to Mourning. On the wing, Bryant, covered by Jordan. The fadeaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Here's Robertson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And Jokic throws it down.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Carter. Still no points. Pass to Mourning. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
On the wing, Durant. To the middle. Here's Mikan, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Bryant with the bucket. And Grant, last season, Nikola Jokic came close to winning his 3rd straight MVP. But in the end, he won something more precious, an NBA title.
And that Finals MVP award more meaningful, both personally and in terms of his legacy. Being a winner is what matters in the end.
Giannis Antetokounmpo checked in for Durant. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Howard's checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
.144 left to play in the first.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. Pass to Hayes. Now here is Howard. He's covered closely. Here's Havlicek, covered by Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Havlicek's shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Knocks it loose. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Another slam in the career of Dwight Howard. He's done that a few times.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Robertson. There's the triple. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. He's got 7.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Step back and fire. Parker, no good. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
.24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Smart move by Dwight Howard, drawing the defense in and then going right into them to create contact.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Howard.
At the line for the Spurs, Dwight Howard. Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I respect how Dwight has adapted his game over the years, starting out as a rookie superstar and becoming a well-seasoned veteran.
Outside Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls out in front. They lead by 14. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. Harden. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
BA, kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players on it. They've got some big decisions to make.
And Paul gets it to go.
Anytime you can get Chris Paul spotting up like that, high-quality shot converted.
Here's West. No points yet. Drives to the hoop. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the last 5 MVP awards have gone to foreign players. Nikola Jokic told me, I think we're showing that there is a lot more talent in the world. It's not just USA, and I think that's the beauty. We're giving all the kids a chance and an opportunity to see that they can make it. EA?
I love that story. Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. Mikan's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Paul from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now here's Paul. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Showing his leadership physically there. Paul with no fear taking it to the hole.
Here's West. That one rolls around and rims out.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Outside Paul. Pass to Mikan. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Out of bounds.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Chicago calls timeout. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Chicago. Jordan, the pass to Jokic. Here's a three from Paul. Rebounded by Mourning.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Sampson, and there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Sampson's got his first 2 points.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Paul with the bucket.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Pass to West. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He shoots. Out left to the wing. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Paul. Poke loose. He's got a clear path. Here's West. He's guarded by Paul. Inside. In transition. Here they come. And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
From deep, Jordan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Back to Bryant. Fires from 14. Again, the Spurs score.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
The Spurs making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Mourning. Down low. Sampson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sampson's got his second basket on the night. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Chicago.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Parker outside. For 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Chicago, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition.
37.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
The Spurs
Thanks, I'm here with Coach Popovich, and Pop,
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Chicago was looking great right away. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Moving on to the second quarter, their lead was challenged, but never seriously, as they took a 12-point edge into the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they've shown a lot of...
And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Robertson. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Tries from 6 feet. Rebounded by Mourning. The Spurs shooting just 37% so far in this one. And for San Antonio, Carter, the pass to Mourning. Here's West. Pass to Mourning. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jokic with it. Fires the 3. Here's Mikan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Vince Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Tries it from 19. Some solid defense from Jordan. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Chicago. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Robertson. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 15.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic. 13 feet out. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. Blocked. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, last year the NBA created a new award. It's called the Clutch Player of the Year. It's named the Jerry West Trophy. And West said there are few greater thrills than coming through for your teammates and fans when they need it the most. This new trophy will be awarded to the player who best delivers in those moments. Brian?
Yeah, that's a nice addition there, Allie. Thank you. Bryant against Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Wilkins. He's checked by Carter. And Robertson gets it to go. 10 points for him.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Bryant finds Carter. Pass to Morning. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for San Antonio, Alonzo Mourning. Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. From 12 feet, the shot's good. Harden's got 5 now.
And just taking what the defense gives him. It's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
Pass to West. Shot from the wing. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
Harden against Bryant. Here's Wilkins. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock.
With the shot clock about to expire, the last thing you want to do is foul. That's giving them a gift.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wilkins. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Paul looking over the floor. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's West. The Spurs rebound. No luck on that one. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. Number 1, the Bulls. The Spurs, 4th.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
Wilkins, the pass to Gilmore. Outside Paul. Pass to Wilkins. The ball's knocked loose. To the paint. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
John Havlicek.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from Rays. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Chicago timeout call. Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
Howard's checked in for San Antonio. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Paul against Parker. Paul passes to Gilmore. Shot clock at 6. Parker against Paul. Shoots over Parker. Paul can't get it to go.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Parker against Paul. Pass to West. Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tony Parker.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
At the line for Chicago, Chris Paul.
That's good from Paul.
Always clever working himself to the line, and Chris Paul tends to convert once he gets there.
Ball hits them both. "36 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The shot by Howard, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Gilmore. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Now Jokic. Tries yet again. And the shot goes. Jokic has got 8 points.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Very specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
And the key is fast decision making. That takes great recognition. And that also takes all 5 guys communicating.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nikola Jokic is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's James Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Back to Parker. To the wing on the left. A nice shot by Mullen. Mullen's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with a tremendous look to make that play happen.
Here's Robertson, and the layup is good off the glass.
Oscar Robertson.
And the Bulls lead by 17.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Mullen.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Kevin Durant flying high.
And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpointed with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
Pass to Hayes. Clock at 6. Parker with it. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Robertson. Pass to Jokic. Outside Harden. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Bryant. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
James Harden.
James Harden picks one up.
Personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Robertson. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Oscar Robertson.
And the Bulls lead by 16. Here's Bryant. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Mourning. Up top, Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jordan. San Antonio again missing. Chicago has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Now Durant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Remains Chicago ball. Into the lineup for the
Here's
first.
Jordan.
Jerry West.
The Bulls making a switch here. Paul's checked in. For San Antonio, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
Robertson. First person.
Bryant against Jordan.
First team foul.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Durant. To the middle. And there's Jokic on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
And to this day, I still marvel at the skill level of KD. A player of his size, able to navigate the pick and roll and deliver to a teammate.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. A step-back shot. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bulls.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Nikola Jokic.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Durant, the pass to Jokic. Blocked! Durant against Carter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Basket counts.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Vince Carter.
Jordan against Bryant. Jordan, the pass to Mikan. Can't connect from short range.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
My favorite new things is the takeover system in 5v5 or 3v3 games. Talk a little bit about how the takeover system has changed.
And a look at the Warriors, arriving earlier on, looking sharp, and so with Irving on the bench. Here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Chamberlain. Ewing is out there with Duncan. Then it's Pippen, and it's Kuzi in at the 1. And for Sacramento, they've got James. Malone is out there with Russell. Then there's John Stockton, and it's Iverson in at shooting guard. And we've got two teams, Greg, that have built up some momentum coming into this one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, both sides have had a successful stretch here recently, but this will be a test of will and preparation.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Knocked away. On the wing, Ewing. Back to Chamberlain. Outside Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. A rebound by Bill Russell. And the Kings with possession. To the paint, James. Ewing gets the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
He dishes it to Duncan. Pass to Kuzi. Over Iverson. Kuzi can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
So, Brent, after a 16-year playoff drought, the Kings made the cut before losing a very gritty first-round matchup.
What an unbelievable series, Kevin, that was against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, taking them to 7. Ultimately, they came up short, but they've got a ton to be excited about moving forward.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Stockton kicks to LeBron. Now the pass to Iverson. Kicks it out to LeBron. And that one's on target from the wing.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Here's Kuzi. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Passes it to Ewing. Outside Pippen. Here's Duncan. And that one hits back iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
James wide open. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. LeBron's got 5 minutes.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy down for him.
Stockton looking around. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here he goes. Kuzi can't hit.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Wilt Chamberlain.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
At the line for 2, Karl Malone.
That one is off.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Leonard, he's checked in for Russell. McGrady comes in for Iverson. Nash is subbed in for John Stockton. Different look here for the Warriors. Zion Williamson's checked in for Chamberlain. Pierce comes in for Duncan. Irving's checked in for Patrick Ewing. And it's Wade in for Scottie Pippen. He hits the second from the line. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
about stats for James. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 11th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Here's Kuzi, still without a basket. He takes it in. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Kuzi's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Down low. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Leonard.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Pierce in the high post. Leonard's there. The shot by Pierce will not go. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they swept this club in the regular season, but ended up falling to them in the playoffs.
It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Nash. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Takes it from 10. Malone with the block. Nash outside. Over Kuzi. Here's Malone. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone. And the Kings making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. .102 left here in the opening quarter. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Still Kings ball.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Awesome defense on that play from Dwayne Wade. He doesn't give any room to breathe out there to the opposition.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Second team foul.
Here's Wade. Still scoreless. Here's Pettit. He's covered by Leonard.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about safety that.
McHale's checked in for Sacramento.
In for your Kings,
Warriors trail by 7. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
McGrady against Irving, and that one is good. McGrady's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wade misses.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
the Warriors 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Pippen is out there with Wade. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Duncan. And it's Ewing in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wade. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
McGrady, that's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. McGrady's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. Timeout called the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Some changes here for the Kings. Worthy's checked in for McCain. And it's LeBron in for Leonard. Warriors trailed by 7. Here's Pippen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
Allen Iverson's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And both free throws good for Pippen. That one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's LeBron. There's the feed to Russell. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work, because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Now Stockton. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. James, that's a two-pointer. Sacramento again missing. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Stockton the pass to James. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Stockton down low. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following the miss by John Stockton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Stockton. And here is Iverson. He had 10 points in the win against Washington.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now, here's Pippen. He has 6, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Stockton the pass to Iverson. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Kuzi. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. They get it back.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings.
Some changes for Sacramento. Malone comes in for Worthy. Nash is subbed in for Stockton. Different look here for the Warriors. Pass to Kuzi. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Malone with the block. And they'll keep possession. Sacramento leading by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Kings.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
A lethal shooter from mid-range. Malone loves taking those shots when the D gives him the space.
Nash up on top. Iverson outside. Nash outside. Feeds to Malone. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Karl Malone.
And now a 9-point Sacramento lead. Here's Kuzi. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Oh, Russell in position. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Substituting on the court.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions.
Your Kings.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
22.
Hey, welcome back. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Stockton will bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Malone is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Russell. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Russell. Warriors trailed by 12. And the pass to Chamberlain. Deep 2 from Pippen. They get it back. Duncan. Malone with the block. They recover it. Here's Chamberlain. And at last, they get one to fall. Chamberlain got 6.
But he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Russell finds Malone. Over Duncan. And it's Malone missing.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And it goes down 2 points. Pippen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Excellent D from Stockton.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's LeBron. No good that time. Great D that time from Duncan.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pippen. Duncan tried to break loose. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Pippen. Pippen against Iverson. Stockton outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good with the layup.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And some changes here for the Kings. McHale's checked in for Russell. Worthy comes in for Malone.
Second team
Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. The Warriors also with a sub. Wade's checked in, and he's good on the three ball.
That's a three-pointer.
McGrady's got 10 points in the game.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Got that bucket in no time at all.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Stockton dishes to McHale. Warriors with the rebound. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Kings. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Leonard, he's checked in for LeBron. Westbrook comes in for McGrady. And it's Nash in for Stockton. Williamson, the pass to Pettit. Shoots over Worthy. The kick out to Westbrook. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's tipped. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Pierce with it. Leonard picks him up. They push it up. 4 on 3. Floats it up for Williamson. And stolen by Worthy. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Pierce. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Kings. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Williamson. Tries it from the top of the key. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Pierce.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position.
Left side, Worthy. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Worthy finds McHale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zion Williamson.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Kevin McHale.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And McHale drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Pippen. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll return shortly.
41. The Warriors.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Wade on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Pippen. Duncan is out there with Ewing. Then there's Irving. And it's Chamberlain in at the center. Stockton from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Iverson. Poked loose. Duncan with it. Iverson picks him up. Irving looking over the floor. Over Iverson. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Karl Malone.
A tremendous scorer with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Ewing against LeBron. Ewing right side. Chamberlain kicks to Duncan. Good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Sacramento leading by 7. Iverson outside. Back to Stockton. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sacramento again missing.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
The shot's good from Irving.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Stockton finds Malone. Can't connect from short range. Warriors trailed by 5. Here's Ewing. And the rejection by James. Here's Stockton. Russell dishes to Stockton. And Ewing sends it back. To the middle. Here's Irving. Good D by LeBron.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Iverson passes to Malone. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Karl Malone.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Wade. Duncan trying to break loose. No good on the shot. Nice D from Russell. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Stockton. Up again, and it's Russell with that extra effort.
And this is the problem, the length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Ewing. It's hauled in by LeBron. Kings leading now by 7. Stockton the pass to Iverson. The dish to James. Hits to Malone. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors trailed by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Iverson on the wing. Wade is covering. Chamberlain against Russell. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Patrick Ewing.
That's on Patrick Ewing.
How about LeBron's patience there? The defender biting on the pump fake. Hard to stay down. It's LeBron James.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Kuzi passes to Duncan. Shoots over Malone. Bank shot, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chamberlain against LeBron. He kicks it to Stockton. Allen Iverson on the way. Sacramento again missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just